What is the truth of who I am? Posted on July 8th, 2011. When you know who you really are, you'll have the answers to all the questions because ultimately your truth is what reflects through everything. So who are you? In simple words, you are the one thing which is everything. I call this one thing as consciousness because its very nature is to be conscious or aware all the time. One consciousness manifesting as many forms. This one consciousness is like an infinite space and is eternally present. This consciousness takes various physical and non-physical forms in order to know itself through these forms. Everything is this consciousness, so everything is one. So we're all the same thing, this oneness. This body, other bodies, animate and inanimate things are all different forms that this one consciousness has taken. Who you are is a vibrational being. This consciousness that you are has a vibrational nature. In its natural state, it vibrates as pure positive. When we talk about love, joy, or peace, these are just feelings that represent the natural vibration of consciousness. So who you are is naturally joyful, loving, and at peace. However, the mind has the capacity to produce negative thoughts through interpretations of reality. These negative thoughts are also consciousness, but they're vibrating at a lower frequency, experienced as fear, hatred, and unrest. So fear is just consciousness vibrating at a lower frequency or an unnatural frequency. When you release fear, you come back to your natural frequency of love. What is karma in relation to consciousness? Karma is simply creation, what you're creating. Negative vibration attracts more negative vibration. Positive vibration attracts more positive vibration. So if you're carrying a lot of negative vibrations within you, you're creating a negative external reality for yourself. And until you release these negative vibrations, you will not be able to change the negativity of your reality. It's possible to live this whole life without negativity by staying true to your natural vibration of love, joy, and peace. When you align with joy, you align with the movement of universal consciousness. Who is guiding me from within? Are there angels around? Since consciousness is all that exists, everything is just different forms it takes. You can use different terms to talk about different forms that this consciousness takes, but ultimately you must understand that it's all you. What you call angel is just non-physical consciousness, which is always in aid to the physical consciousness, like your body. You are the physical and the non-physical at the same time. The one who gives you answers during meditation is also you. It's also consciousness, the non-physical part of you. Consciousness has the capacity to think, and the brain translates these thoughts into language and interprets it. The brain also has the capacity to create thoughts based on its programming, memories, and conditioning. The brain is wired for humanness, and all qualities of humanness come from this part of you. Emotions, drives, desires, and human thoughts arise from the mind, which is basically brain intelligence. What's a soulmate? Everyone is your soulmate, but your body-mind will find a deeper connection with another body-mind, which matches your physical conditioning and preferences. So he or she will feel like a soulmate to you for a time being. Ultimately, you must realize your deeper connectedness with everything, because it's all you, and also respect your preferences as a human being with unique conditioning. Your somethingness and everythingness is ultimately the dance of existence. What is time with respect to consciousness? Time was created by human beings to make it practical and convenient to deal with reality. The usage of time has many practical applications. We base time on the rising and setting of the sun and revolutions of this planet around the sun. Time is measured in terms of ticks of a clock nowadays. In olden days, it was the sundial or some other contraption. The point is that time is just a man-made practical value metric. Life or pure consciousness is eternal, it's timeless, and it stays the same in nature. Consciousness takes forms, like your body, that takes birth and ultimately dissolves or dies. One can measure the existence of that form in terms of a metric called time. Even while taking forms, most part of consciousness remains formless in its pure vibration, and ultimately all forms return back to formless, pure vibration, only to go into new forms again. This is the cycle of life. It's eternal. It's a play of consciousness to know itself and express itself. Your physical mind co-creates realities. Consciousness loves taking form. It loves creating and expressing itself through its creations. The human mind is a unique vehicle through which consciousness creates unique realities. Every thought in your mind has the potential to get created into a physical reality. Positive thoughts create a positive reality. Negative thoughts create a negative reality. The good news is that positive thoughts are supported by life, the pure consciousness part of you, because its vibration is pure positive. Negative thoughts are not supported by life, but can be created into realities if you give constant attention to it. Life never supports you in negative thoughts. That's why negative thoughts feel like a pull away from your nature. All this is scientific. It's all physics. It's all explanation about who you are ultimately. You are the only reality.